Hillier, and today's guitar lesson is on Assassin's Creed Black Flag, the main theme from that. I've already done a cover version, so go and check it out. I'll leave a link in the description down below and a card above there, hopefully, if I remember to put it up. So go and have a listen to that. I've had loads of requests for a tutorial on it, so here it is. I've got the tabs. I'll put these on my Patreon account. I've set it as cheaply as possible, so you can print them out, but I will put the tabs on the screen as well, so you can see it as well. Just before I teach you this though, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, it really does help me out. Give me a like on the video, leave me as many comments as possible, let me know where in the world you're from, if you're enjoying my videos, and any song requests as well, put them in the comment section, I'll try and do a video for you. My guitar's in standard tuning, we've got quite a lot to get through. The first line sounds like this. So for that, bar 1, we're going to play open A string, D2 and G2 at the same time. And then take your finger off the G string and play the open G along with the A and the D2. And then back to a G2. And then at the same time you're going to play E3 and B. So bar 1, you've got... So it's in 6/8, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in the next bar we just play, so open A and B1 at the same time, and then E3 and B at the same time. So bars 1 and 2. Bar 3, we're going to play the A string on every hit. The first hit we've got a G2 and an E at the same time. And then you're going to play B3, then B1, then open B, B1, and then B3 again. So an open A with every one of those, so you got... And then in the next bar you play the E string and the A string, and then 5 more A's. So let's play the first 4 bars slowly. You got... Bar 5, an open A on its own, and then open A with E at the same time. Then B3, B2, B3, and an E. Again, there's an open A for all of that, so you got... And then into the next bar, bar 6, you got a B3. Again with the 6 A's in there. So let's try the whole of the first line slowly. We've got... If you struggle to put the A on every beat, don't worry if you just put it on the first beat, because you could play like... So you could play it like that if you find it easier. On to the next line. So it starts the same for the first bar. And in the second bar, we've got A3, B1 and open G string. So use your first and third fingers, then use your little finger on B3, so you got, and then E3, and then open G and open B, and then a B1, so bar number 8 you got, bars 7 and 8, and then this next bar is the same as what bar 3 was, so you got, you've got open E with the A, then 2 more open A's, and then G5 again with an open A, B5 with an open A, and then B8. So bar 10 goes. So let's play the first 4 bars of that line, 7, 8, 9 and 10. You've got... And then we're going to play 8 on the E string and 8 on the A string at the same time. Then 2 A8s and then 7 on the A string and the E string at the same time. So you got... Then back to 8, and then just a E7 on its own. So you got, and then 12 we've got, so you're playing E3, A3 and D2 at the same time, and then a little hammer on and pull off from fret B5 to B6 back to B5, jumping straight to B3 with an open D string, so really slow, then B1, so bar 12, and then the next bar you're going to play the D's through it and play at the same time E2, E3, E5, E2, E3, E5, so you got, and bar 14 you're going to play the low E string at the same time as playing the high E, as E, E2, E3, E, E2, E3, so you got, so the whole of that line goes. Then the next bar starts the same, the next line starts the same, but then into bar 16 it just plays the open A and B1, E3 and open B, so it's the same as the first line, the first two bars. And then you're going to play open A string and then jump between G2 and G5 and go. I did it as hammer-ons from 2 to 5, or you could play the individual notes. It's just a bit hard to play it up to that speed. And then the next bar, we're going to play fret 12 on the E string and the open A, and then B10, back to E12 with the open A again, B10, and then into the next bar, fret 15, sliding back to fret 14 with the open A, and then 3 open A's. So let's just try bars 19 and 20. You got, and let's try the whole line then. We've got, and the next line is probably the easiest line in it. We've got E15 at the same time. Just the open A just plays the quavers all the way through. So you play 15 on the E string, then it goes to B8, then B7, then B5, and then just rest on that last note. You could do a little slow down if you want, or just keep playing the same tempo and just stop and let that last note go before it goes on to the next section. Let's just quickly try that line then. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, on to the next section. So this, it picks up and goes faster now. I've got, so for that we're playing this A5 power chord, E3, A7, D7 all at the same time. Move down 2 frets, so you're on 3, 5 and 5. Then back to the 5, 7, 7. So you got, and then play E3 and G4 at the same time. So bar 27. Then bar 28 you got a C power chord, which is A3, D5 and G5 at the same time. Then back down to E3 and G4, same as what was in the previous bar. So bars 27 and 28 you've got. Then bar 29, back to the A power chord, and then play the E5 for the rest of the bar and all through the next bar. So let's play 27, 28, 29 and 30. You Bar 31 is the same as 27. Bar 32 slightly different. You play the C power chord, up 2 frets to a D power chord, and then back to that E3 and G4. So you got, and then bar 33, you're just playing the A power chord again, 2 E3s, A power chord, 2 E3s, same in the next bar. So bars 33 and 34 you got. So let's try the whole of that line. On to the next line, we've got okay, so for that we're playing F chord, E1, A3, D3 and G2 all at the same time, and then a G2 on its own, then open G, then a C chord which is B1, D2 and A3 all at the same time with the open G, then B3, then E3 with the D, G and the B strings all at the same time, and then B1. So that first 2 bars of that line go. And then bar 27 and 28, we've done these already. It's playing the D string all the way through and then play E2, E3, E5, E2, E3, E5, and then jumps to the E string and plays E, E2, E3, E2, E3. So they go. So we did that before. So the first 2 bars of that line go. And then the next bit of it is the same as what we had on the previous line. You got so hopefully that makes sense. And then we get this next little section. This line repeats, so there's double lines and double dots at the end, so you've got to repeat this line. And it's a bit strange. You got so all it is open A string all the way through, play D7 on the first hit, 2 open A's on their own, then go 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 2 open A's, 7, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 2 open A's, 5, 7, 8, 5, 10, 2 open A's, 8, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, so that last bar is open A, 8, 5, 7, 8, 5. So they're all, the notes I said were just on the D string, then it's just open A throughout. So that line slowly goes. And that goes around nice and fast, and it also plays twice. So you go. Something like that. I did actually make a mistake on the second time round, which is probably why I had to record it about 10 times to get it right in my version of it. And then the next section is the same as the previous 2 lines. So the previous 2 lines that we had before that, the repeated line, it's exactly the same. So we've got so that should all make sense, and that's the whole song. Well, let's try and put it all together. well done if you got to this point, because it's quite an epic song. There's quite a lot to get through. Hopefully you've enjoyed this little guitar lesson. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, leave me some comments in the comment section, including what you thought of the video, where in the world you're from, any song requests as well. And if you love what I'm doing and you want to print these tabs off and support me, keep me doing these videos, I've got a Patreon account. I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. I've set it as cheaply as possible, and there's loads and loads of tabs on there, so go and check that out. I'll leave a link in the description. Thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.